Hi, this is Kevin with KGMJAM, owner Pro Advertisers Club, a totally free site to advertise. Go to proadvertisersclub.com and join for free today and start advertising for free. Okay, we got the drop here in 5 minutes. Let me put it up there to make sure I don't forget it while I'm talking. And I got a comment the other day, which is I love good comments, bad comments, informative comments, any comments that people can give, because the whole reason I started making YouTube videos on crypto or on NFTs is because everybody around me is sick of me talking about it. There's nobody I can talk to about it. So it's kind of my way of talking, and I actually can learn more from my YouTube videos than I can probably ever teach. So, and here's what I'm getting at is there was a comment about don't ever compare Bitcoin to NFTs. And okay. But now I own both. I own NFTs, I own Bitcoin, I own some crypto, but do I understand what it is? I'll be honest. I've been doing it for 3 years and I don't. I might think I do. A lot of us might think we do. But do I really understand the ledger, smart contracts, the entire blockchain technology? And no, I probably never will. It's because when you get down to the nitty gritty, it's very complex. So you try to make it as simple as you can. That's what I try to do. I try to make it as simple as possible that at least I get a useful understanding of it, even though it isn't. I would flunk a test if you gave me a test on it. So my answer to that is actually another question. Would you rather own Bitcoin or would you rather own an amazing Spider-Man secret rare? And they're both good. So it's not, you wouldn't be losing if you had either one. If you had both, you'd even be better. But when I say, and I'm doubling down on this, NFTs are ultra rare crypto. They're non-fungible. What does that mean? Well, the best I can explain it that I understand is that, like, you got Bitcoin, you got 21 million supposedly. Supposedly, that's what they say. There's never going to be any more. I can't find where it says that other than the fact that a group of guys got together named Satoshi and said that's the case. But I've never found a reason why they couldn't change it if they so wanted to. And I'm not trying to spread FUD. I'm asking a question. I've never been able to find the proof that they cannot. Now, I get a lot of the arguments they won't. And I can see why they never would. But anyway, I'm getting off the subject here. 21 million, okay? But whether you have the first one minted or the last one minted, you'd never know. They're the same. Now, it is on the blockchain, I guess, on which one, but they're not minted like NFTs are, to where they're the same, but they're different. So that way you own mint number 1, I own mint number 2, and then you can put different, it could be a comic book, it could be a statue, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, so there's more things that they are alike than different, is why I can compare. I can say they're kind of the same, and you're going to think of them as the same. Can you buy a house with Bitcoin? Yeah. Can you buy a house with NFT? Yeah. And in fact, your house is going to be an NFT one day. The entire real estate market is going in NFTs. Land, houses, babies being born will be printed on the blockchain as an NFT. Their proof of birth, the smart contract, and all the other information that we're going with that will be on NFTs. I was just talking to my trucking buddy. I was in the trucking industry for 10 years. The BOLs are going NFT. They can now drive down the road, and as the truck's driving, a sensor will pick up what the BOL is the paperwork that gets you across state lines, and you have to have it if you're transporting anything. and it's getting close here, so I'll shut up for a few seconds. And I got one last time if you saw my video, but it was a common, and of course it's $4. So I would have been cheaper just waiting, but you're going for the secret rares. I understand. Good luck, everybody. Okay, I got it. The last one I got on the rebound. So I will sit around here till 4 minutes after. And yeah, but the trucking, especially he does he's been doing the runs for the vaccine shots out of Kansas City there. And those are pretty advanced. So the BOLs you just scan them. And that way, everybody along the chain of command, as you're traveling from one spot to another, if it gets scanned, they know they got all the information. But it's going the way the what do you call it will be an NFT. Okay, the BOLs. So I mean everything. It's going to be on everything. So now crypto. The Bitcoin, there is talks of going that Bitcoin will be able to do what Ethereum does. I read the article. It was very interesting. I don't know what that would do to the market if Bitcoin becomes like Solana or Ethereum, but it will make it more valuable when projects can start putting stuff directly on the Bitcoin. Then it's going to affect the markets big time. But that's over my pay grade. I'm getting ahead of myself. The question was, can you compare Bitcoin to NFTs? Yes, you can. And yes, they're different. They're not the exact same thing, but in a way they are. It's all the same. It's definitely the same family. You couldn't have NFTs without the blockchain. Okay. And I probably can't remember every similar thing that they do at this moment because I'm drawing kind of a blank and I'm trying to do 3 things at once here. But if you think of NFTs as crypto, we had 5 items on Veve that was more valuable than Bitcoin a few months ago before the markets fell. Okay. Right now, Bitcoin's at 48,000, I think. And so I think we got 2 or 3, maybe we still got 5 items that are more valuable than a Bitcoin. So I don't think anybody's getting confused. Now, if you try to say, I think the real question is, what would you rather own? If you had the money and you're going to buy a Bitcoin or you're going to buy NFTs, there would be a big argument depending on what kind of NFTs you bought. Now, if you bought the comic I got last drop, no. And I better pay attention or I won't get the rebound. But if you're selective in the buying of it, then, Bitcoin's been around for 10 years to reach where it's at, which is absolutely amazing. That, Disney's been around for 100 years and their stock's at 100? And a Bitcoin's, and I don't think Disney stock was ever 0.3 of a penny. But what was that? Oh, let me see if I can get this rebound, guys. And again, I don't think either which way you go, you're going to lose out. Even if you get the least valuable NFT on Veve, in the long run, it's going to do you right. It's like the only mistake you're going to make is you get into something that takes longer. And I did not get. Okay, so I'm done. Anyway, I'm going to make a video on that later on tonight. Do a little bit more research into it. And so I guess the question is, what would you rather have, Bitcoin or a Spider-Man NFT? Because remember, there's only 1,000 of those. That's where the similarities are. Why is Bitcoin valuable? Because there's only 21 million in the entire world. That's it. Okay, well, that's a lot, but it's not compared to there's 8 billion people in the world. Well, there's only 1,000 Spider-Man NFTs. And we haven't even added the utility yet. So that's where they're different. I mean, but my point I'm making where you could do things on blockchain with Bitcoin, what if one day you could attach an NFT to Bitcoin? And then that Bitcoin backs that NFT, but now that particular Bitcoin is itself a non-fungible token because it's connected to something. I guess if you could decouple them, it could go back into the regular. So can they, once they can do that with Bitcoin, if they ever can and they ever do, wow, Bitcoin and that NFT will just be astronomical. Because I do believe from what we know now, Bitcoin is it's the world currency. It's digitalized currency. It fits in right to where they want to track and record everything you do. It creates a tremendous amount of data on your habits. The blockchain does. And even though they say it's private, it's not. It's the greatest paper trail mankind has ever made. And that's, yeah, okay, I'm not doing nothing. I don't care to me, but I'm just saying that's what it is. What do they do with that data? Oh, they're going to sell it. Well, they do more than that with the data. It's not just selling it. It's power. If I know where, what, and when you do something, especially if I'm trying to sell you something, that makes me king shit over everybody. It just does. If you know when the markets are going to drop, the exact moment, you can sell it 5 minutes before. That's power. The rest of us don't have that access. The people who do get very rich. Think about that. So that's what the blockchain, that's why it's the future, because it's exactly what they want. It makes sense. It does make the world a better place, but it also makes it more vulnerable. You know, if a lot of evil people get a hold of this stuff, we're in a world of hurt. So you just have to trust in the system, I guess, which I'm going kind of conspiratorial here. But the truth is, I do believe it's going to replace the world currency and NFTs, smart contracts, non-fungible tokens. They're going to be the gems within the Bitcoin world. And so anyway, I'm going to try this one more rebound. I went a little bit longer than I thought. Let's see if I can get a second rebound. Now, remember, when they change this with the queue, like they're doing on All Day, Top Shots, Autograph, I love that because you just sign in within 30 minutes of the clock going to zero. They put you in line, and I didn't get that one either. They put you in line, and then you just, if you're close enough, like say there's 30,000 drops, and you're number 32,000, I'd stick around because there's a good chance 2,000 people are going to mess up some way or somehow. Now, if you're 60,000, there's no way all 30,000 in front of you are going to mess up. It's just not going to happen. But it takes a lot of the time constraint off you and stuff like that, and the stress and all that. So anyway, I've rambled enough. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.